Hi there, revivers and thrivers. Welcome back to the Revive Then Thrive podcast. I'm your host, Hallelujah Adams, LMFT and relational therapist. I'm so glad to be back after our pause last week on the podcast as I'm recovering from a broken ankle. Thank you all for your kindness and support. It truly means the world to me. Today we're wrapping up our series, Attachment in Action, How Our Styles Shape Our Struggles, with an episode that's all about hope and forward movement. This is episode 17, From Pattern to Bond, Creating a New Way of Reaching. It's one thing to understand your attachment style or your role in your relationship's emotional dance, but what does it actually look like to shift? To go from reacting out of old survival strategies to reaching out with intention, softness, and emotional presence. That's what we'll explore today. Let's dive in together. We've spent this series exploring how attachment styles like anxious, avoidant, and disorganized, also known as blended attachment, show up in the ways we protest, withdraw, defend, or freeze. But naming the pattern is only step one. The deeper work and the healing starts when we begin to practice a new way of relating. As Dr. Sue Johnson reminds us, we all long to know, can I reach you? Will you respond to me when I need you? And the truth is, even deeply entrenched patterns or dances can shift. With practice, presence, and care, partners and loved ones can learn a new dance. Relational Thriving's 1. Notice the early warning signs. The shift begins inside by tuning into your own nervous system. From a somatic experiencing lens, the body tells us when we're moving into survival mode. Do you feel your shoulders tense? Do your words speed up? And I want to go back. Relational Thriving's 1. Notice the early warning signs. The shift begins inside by tuning in to your own nervous system. From a somatic experiencing lens, the body tells us when we're moving into survival mode. Do you feel your shoulders tense? Do your words speed up or shut down entirely? Do you get that sinking feeling in your gut or a sense of numbness? These are signs your body is trying to protect you. But once you learn to recognize these signals, you create space to respond instead of react. Try this. Pause. Breathe. Gently name what's happening inside. Ask yourself, what am I truly needing right now? This moment of mindful contact with yourself lays the groundwork for connecting with someone else. Relational Thriving's 2. Practice new moves in the dance. In emotionally focused therapy, we talk about interrupting the negative cycle by bringing new moves, more vulnerable, open responses to the table. Instead of shutting down, the withdrawer might say, I feel overwhelmed and scared to say the wrong thing, but I don't want to pull away. Or, instead of protesting with anger, the pursuer might say, I'm hurting because I miss you. I want to feel close again. These are small, brave shifts that change the tone of the entire interaction. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about being honest, soft, and real. Relational Thriving's 3. Build safety through corrective emotional experiences. The Gottman method teaches us about the power of turning toward, noticing your partner's bids for connection and responding with presence. From an attachment perspective, we talk about corrective emotional experiences, where you experience each other in a new, emotionally attuned way. That might sound like, "Thank you for sharing that with me. I didn't realize how scared you were." Or, "I get it now. You weren't trying to hurt me. You were trying to protect yourself." Or, "Let's slow this down and try again. I want to stay with you." These moments become anchors, tiny emotional repairs that slowly rebuild trust and co-regulation. If you've made it to this point in the Attachment in Action series, take a moment to honor your courage. You've explored how attachment strategies form in the face of pain. You've recognized how they show up in your relationships, and now you're choosing to practice doing something different. This is what it means to move from pattern to bond. And it's not about fixing yourself or your loved one. It's about finding your way back to each other with honesty, vulnerability, and presence. You can still reach, you can still turn toward, you can still repair. The door to connection is never fully closed. Thank you for joining me. If this series has supported you, I would love for you to leave a review or share it with someone who might need to hear it too. You can also download companion worksheets for each episode thus far at www.revivethenthrive.org on the podcast shop page. You can also find the companion meditation for this episode on the Revive Then Thrive podcast YouTube page. Stay tuned, as I'll also be sharing companion meditations for previous episodes as well. Coming up next, we'll begin a new series, The Heart Beneath the Habit, Understanding Emotions That Shape Our Connection. This series deepens the tools of emotional engagement and walks with you into the everyday practice of secure connection. So make sure you don't miss it by subscribing and clicking the bell. Until then, stay soft, stay aware, and keep reaching. Take care and see you next time. Hugging your hearts, y'all.